Alright everyone, I thought I'd give a little bit of an update on the subframe. I got my first prototype done, so I was able to find a shop to get this plasma cut. The plasma cut isn't like the cleanest way to do it. There's a few little imperfections and stuff like that. So I think laser cutting or water jet cutting would definitely be a lot cleaner. But this does it for now, just so that I can get it on the bike, see what this whole thing looks like. The other problem was the shop that I went to. They had a press brake, but it wasn't able to do all of the bends, and it also wasn't like the cleanest bends. There's some markings, and yeah, a lot of these bends aren't quite perfect. We kind of had to just manually do some of them. So it's not perfect, but it's good enough that I can get it on the bike and see what it looks like. I'm definitely happy with just like the look and feel. I think this subframe is amazing. So happy with it. It'll be super lightweight, which is good. So I made it out of 3/16 aluminum. Super sturdy. It'll be super solid. I actually think I'll probably make the seat pan out of 1/8 inch and the battery tray out of 1/8 inch, just to make it a little bit simpler. The tail light will go in here. This will bend under to create like a hook here, and then I'll have like basically a latch going here, and it'll latch onto the battery box. And I'm hopefully gonna even be able to put like a key in there so you can lock it. So yeah, this is the subframe prototype. I'm gonna make a seat to go on top. You can open up the battery box. It's really tight right now because of how I bent it. Hang on. Lots of room in the battery tray. Don't mind the messy cables. They're not organized or anything like that. Pretty much the trickiest part about all of this is this radius here at the back. So I made basically like a jig that I could wrap this around, but the problem was it's obviously stronger here than it is here where there's less metal, so it doesn't bend consistently around. I can probably make a better jig that will work, but I ended up basically just doing a whole bunch of little bends in the bench vise to kind of get this to somewhat match this. It's not perfect yet, and I don't have an aluminum welder to weld it yet, so this is as good as I could get it for now. So yeah, hopefully everyone is liking this. I definitely like this whole look and feel. Oh yeah, one other thing. I did this skid plate design as well. I think it does the trick, but I'm not super happy with it yet. It's like, I don't know. It's a bit too minimalist, I think, for what I'm looking for, and it doesn't quite match the rest of the subframe design. So I'm gonna work on another design that is a bit more full, so kind of comes around the side, maybe even comes up higher. I'm not too sure yet, but yeah, this is kind of my initial version of the skid plate. It does work. Like, it does do okay, and I might even try and tweak this design and keep a more minimal version. But yeah, playing with that as well. That I'll do probably something with it coming up. So basically what I'm looking at now is pretty much how do I get these produced, or how can I make them. It's one thing pretty much to design something and have the design how you want it. Even to prototype it is one thing, but then to be able to make a few of them and to have all of them have like a really good quality and like consistent finish, everything like that is like a whole nother task on its own, a whole nother job. So I've been looking at either basically making a proper jig here in the shop, and getting a bit more tooling. So I'd have to get like a press brake and aluminum welder, and I could make more of these here in the shop, or working with another shop that they just have like CNC press brakes, and they could do the whole thing for me. So I'm working on pretty much getting like a quote for the whole thing, see what's the best situation, see how I can get these done. Again, it's got to be good quality, it's got to be consistently done well, and also like at a price point that works. So yeah, that's my main job right now. I'm really like trying to speed this up so that I can get this whole thing done, because I know like I just want my bike back on the road now that it's starting to warm up a little bit, and I know everybody else does too. And judging by kind of like how many people have reached out to me, it seems like there are a number of people looking for pretty much this subframe or something like this exactly. So trying to get it pretty much done as quick as possible. So if you are interested in it, please reach out to me and let me know. I'd like to know pretty much like how many of these am I wanting to make off my first batch, but I am only doing a limited run for now just to get these done. So yeah, let me know what you think about it. Let me know if you want one, and hopefully we'll have these very, very soon.